where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter, a coin that could be worth a whopping $2 million. You might be wondering, what makes a 1995 D Washington Quarter so valuable? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to reveal all the exciting details behind this rare gem. Before we jump into its value, let's start by understanding what makes the 1995 D Washington Quarter so special. The 1995 D coin is part of the Washington Quarter series, which was first issued in 1932 to honor the first U.S. president, George Washington. The 1995 version of the coin, though not particularly rare in terms of production numbers, contains some interesting factors that could make it incredibly valuable in the right circumstances. Now, one of the most fascinating things about coin collecting is that sometimes a small, seemingly insignificant detail can make a coin worth millions of dollars. For the 1995 D Washington Quarter, its high value can be attributed to a combination of factors, such as its minting error, historical significance, and unique market demand. Let's talk about the minting error first. A minting error is when something goes wrong during the process of making the coin, and these errors can sometimes lead to a major increase in the value of a coin. In the case of the 1995 D Washington Quarter, there are reports of certain coins that were misstruck, creating a unique and rare type of quarter. This error, coupled with the coin's scarcity, can lead to incredibly high prices at auction. If you happen to find one of these rare misstruck 1995 D quarters in your collection, you could be sitting on a potential fortune. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1995 D Washington Quarter is its historical significance. The Washington Quarter is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, and over the years, collectors have come to appreciate the design and legacy behind this coin. The 1995 version is especially interesting because it was minted during a period of transition in the U.S. coinage system, which adds an extra layer of historical value to the coin. But let's not forget about market demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare, valuable coins to add to their portfolios. In recent years, the market for rare quarters has skyrocketed, with some coins fetching prices that far exceed their original face value. The 1995 D Washington Quarter, due to its rarity and potential minting errors, has attracted attention from serious collectors and investors alike, driving its price to astronomical heights. What exactly makes this coin worth $2 million? The main factor driving its value is its rarity. While the 1995 D Quarter was minted in relatively large numbers, there are only a small handful of these coins that are considered to be error coins, making them incredibly rare. When a coin is rare, it becomes highly sought after by collectors, which drives its price up. The $2 million value we're talking about is for a very specific example of the 1995 D Washington Quarter that has been verified as a rare minting error, and it has been sold at auction for that price. You might be wondering how you can tell if you have a 1995 D Washington Quarter that's worth a small fortune. First, you should carefully inspect the coin for any unusual characteristics. Look for signs of a minting error, such as doubled features, misaligned designs, or any other inconsistencies in the coin's appearance. It's also important to have the coin authenticated by a professional coin grader or appraiser to ensure that it is indeed a rare and valuable example. Now, let's talk about how to get your hands on one of these rare coins. While finding a 1995 D Washington Quarter with a minting error might seem like a needle in a haystack, there are a few ways you can increase your chances. The first is by frequenting coin shops and attending coin shows. These events are a great place to meet experienced collectors who may have rare coins available for sale or trade. You can also browse online auction sites and coin marketplaces, where you may be able to find a 1995 D Washington Quarter for sale, though you'll need to be cautious and do your due diligence before making any purchases. If you happen to find a rare 1995 D Washington Quarter in your collection, make sure to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. A coin's grade can greatly affect its value, and a coin that is in mint condition can be worth much more than one that has seen heavy wear and tear over the years. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest grade possible. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is likely to be. For those who are just starting out in the world of coin collecting, it's important to remember that not every coin from the 1995 D series is worth millions of dollars. While there are certain rare examples that have fetched astronomical prices at auction, most 1995 D quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, this doesn't mean that coin collecting is not worth pursuing. Even if you don't find a quarter worth millions, there are many other coins in the Washington Quarter series and other U.S. coin series that have value and can be rewarding to collect. If you're serious about coin collecting as a hobby or investment, it's important to educate yourself about the different types of errors and varieties that can make certain coins valuable. You can start by researching online, reading books, and joining coin collecting communities where you can share your finds and learn from others. There are also many reputable coin dealers and appraisers who can help guide you in your journey to find rare and valuable coins. To wrap up, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter is an example of how a simple coin can become a valuable treasure. Whether it's a minting error, its historical importance, or the simple fact that it's rare, this coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors around the world. If you happen to find one of these rare coins, or if you already have one in your collection, it could be worth much more than you ever imagined, potentially even $2 million. So, always be on the lookout for rare coins, and who knows, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Thanks for tuning in to this exciting exploration of the 1995 D Washington Quarter. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and insights into the world of rare coins. Keep searching, and we're diving into a topic that is sure to excite all you coin collectors and enthusiasts out there: the 1965 Washington Quarter with no mint mark. You might have heard about this rare coin circulating in the market, but what makes it so special? Stick around because we'll break down its rarity, history, and why it's worth up to $2 million in today's market. Let's start with the basics. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple in U.S. currency, and the design has stayed largely the same since then. However, the 1965 Washington Quarter is no ordinary coin. It was produced in a time of major changes in U.S. coinage, and the lack of a mint mark is one of the key factors that makes it stand out today. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal about the mint mark? In short, the mint mark tells you where the coin was minted. Normally, you'll find mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco on quarters from that time. However, in 1965, a special set of coins was released that didn't have any mint marks at all. This was due to a major shift in coin production during the mid-1960s. In 1965, the U.S. Treasury was facing a shortage of silver for coin production, and there was a significant push to stop using silver in most coins. This led to a shortage of coins in general, and to address the problem, the U.S. government decided to strike coins without mint marks for the first time in history. As a result, millions of 1965 Washington quarters were produced without mint marks. Most of these coins were made in the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't put a mint mark on its coins. What makes the 1965 Washington Quarter without a mint mark so valuable? It's all about the rarity and condition. Most of these coins are relatively common and not worth much more than face value. However, there were some rare variations that make certain 1965 Washington Quarters truly unique. The 1965 Washington Quarter without a mint mark that is worth up to $2 million is one that is in pristine condition. The coin you're looking for is typically graded at a high level, either MS67 or higher. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins with a higher grade are in near-perfect condition, with no visible scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear. Finding one of these coins is incredibly rare, and that's what makes it so valuable in the marketplace. Another key factor contributing to its high value is the historical significance. The lack of a mint mark on these coins was a result of a critical moment in U.S. history when the government was dealing with a coin shortage. Coin collectors and investors value these rare coins not just for their age, but also for their role in the nation's economic history. If you can get your hands on one of these 1965 Washington quarters in excellent condition, you're holding on to a piece of history. But how do you find one of these valuable coins? Well, they are incredibly rare, so it might take some time and effort to track one down. Many coin collectors report finding 1965 quarters without mint marks in coin rolls or from coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. Sometimes, they pop up in estate sales or through online auction platforms, but keep in mind that you'll have to do your research to verify its authenticity and grade. If you think you have a 1965 Washington quarter with no mint mark, it's important to get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These grading companies will assign your coin a grade that reflects its condition, which can dramatically affect its value. When a coin is graded, it's assigned a score from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin, known as a MS-70. A 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in a high grade, such as MS-67, is where the real value starts to build. Coins in lower grades, such as MS-60 or MS-63, are still valuable but will not fetch nearly as much as the highest grade specimens in the current market. High-grade 1965 Washington quarters without mint marks have been sold for thousands of dollars, with some of the very rare specimens reaching values in the millions. The $2 million figure isn't just a fantasy. It's the result of the rarity, the coin's condition, and the history behind it. These coins are prized by collectors and investors alike, and their value only continues to increase as time goes on. So, if you come across a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark, it's definitely worth checking its condition and having it evaluated by an expert. Even if it's not worth millions, you could still be holding on to a rare and valuable piece of history that could be worth a lot more than you think. And who knows? You might just have one of the lucky few that's worth a life-changing amount of money. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how to spot a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark. First, check the coin for the typical markings of the Washington quarter design. George Washington's profile on the front and an eagle on the back. The absence of a mint mark should be easy to spot, as there will be no D or S on the reverse side of the coin. If the coin looks worn, it's probably not worth the high-end value we've been talking about. But if it's in near-perfect condition, you might have a hidden gem in your collection. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark is one of those rare finds that could be worth a fortune, especially if it's in excellent condition. If you're lucky enough to find one, remember to get it professionally graded and do your research before selling or trading it. The market for rare coins like this is always changing, so it's important to stay updated on the current values. That's all for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful and exciting. If you have a 1965 Washington quarter or any other rare coins in your collection, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the world of rare coins. Thanks for watching, and video. We're going to dive into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, the 2017 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Washington quarter. You might not believe it, but this coin could be worth up to $2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2 million. In this video, I'll explain exactly why this coin is so valuable, how it became a hot commodity, and why you might want to keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem. So, let's get started. The 2017 P Mint Mark War in the Pacific Washington quarter. A quick overview. The 2017 P War in the Pacific Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which was introduced by the U.S. Mint in 2010. The series honors national parks and historic sites from across the United States. The War in the Pacific quarter, specifically, commemorates the war in the Pacific National Historical Park, located on the island of Guam. It's a coin that holds deep historical significance and features a beautiful design. But here's the twist that sets this coin apart from most others. The 2017 P War in the Pacific quarter has a special significance. It's the first time in U.S. Mint history that a quarter was released with a P Mint mark, signifying it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin was released in limited quantities, and its rarity, along with a few other factors, has made it incredibly valuable in today's coin market. What makes the 2017 P quarter so special? The 2017 P War in the Pacific Washington quarter isn't just valuable because it's part of a commemorative series. The fact that it was the first quarter with the P Mint mark ever released by the U.S. Mint is what caught the attention of coin collectors and investors alike. Prior to this, quarters were not minted with the P Mint mark, making this a significant event in numismatic history. The design itself is stunning. showcasing an American soldier standing in front of a beach with a flagpole holding the American flag. Behind him, you see a beautifully detailed landscape with lush greenery and a glimpse of the Pacific Ocean. The intricate design and powerful imagery have made this quarter highly sought after by collectors who value both its history and its artistry. Why is the 2017 P quarter worth so much? So, why exactly is this coin worth so much money? There are a few key factors at play here. Rarity. The Philadelphia Mint released a limited number of these quarters. While many were put into circulation, the demand for this particular coin, coupled with its limited supply, means that there are fewer of them available in pristine condition. As with many rare coins, the fewer there are in good condition, the more valuable they become. It's the basic principle of supply and demand in the coin market. Error coins. One of the reasons this quarter can fetch such a high price is due to the fact that some 2017 P quarters were released with a minor error. Certain coins had flaws in the minting process, which made them even more desirable to collectors. These error coins can be worth significantly more than their non-error counterparts. Historical significance. The war in the Pacific Quarter commemorates a pivotal moment in American history, the bravery and sacrifices of those who fought in the Pacific Theater during World War II. As time passes, historical coins like these become more important and valuable, both for their connection to history and their artistic value. Condition and grading. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof have a higher value. A 2017 P quarter in flawless condition can be worth significantly more than a coin with visible wear. Coins that are professionally graded by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service can fetch top dollar in auctions. Celebrity status in the coin world. Since its release, the 2017 P war in the Pacific Quarter has been a hot topic among collectors. It has gained a sort of celebrity status in the numismatic world, which only increases its value over time. When a coin gets this kind of attention, collectors and investors are willing to pay more to secure a piece of history. Now, let's talk numbers. The current market value of the 2017 P war in the Pacific Quarter can vary depending on its condition, the presence of any minting errors, and whether it has been professionally graded. For a regular, circulated coin in average condition, you're likely looking at a value of about $5 to $10. However, when you start looking at uncirculated or proof versions, the value can increase to around $50 to $100 or more. But here's where things get interesting. A few rare, error coins and perfectly preserved specimens have been known to fetch much higher prices. Some of these coins have been sold at auction for over $1,000, and in extremely rare cases, they can even approach the $2 million mark. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these coins have been sold for up to $2 million, but that's only for the most pristine, error-free versions. How to spot a valuable 2017 P war in the Pacific Quarter. So, how do you know if you've got a valuable 2017 P quarter on your hands? First, make sure the coin is from the Philadelphia Mint. You'll find the P mint mark just above the date on the obverse side of the coin. Next, inspect the condition of the coin. If it's in mint condition with little to no wear, it could be worth more. Look out for any minting errors, such as double die or misstruck coins. If you suspect you have an error coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Where to sell your 2017 P quarter. If you find a valuable 2017 P war in the Pacific Quarter, you'll want to know where to sell it. There are several options available. Coin shops. Local coin shops are always a good place to start. They can appraise your coin and make you an offer based on its condition and rarity. Online auctions. Websites like eBay are great platforms to sell coins. You can set a reserve price and let bidders compete for your rare quarter. Coin shows. Attending coin shows is another great way to sell valuable coins. You'll be able to meet with dealers and collectors who might be interested in purchasing your coin. Professional auctions. For high-value coins, you might want to consider a professional auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and can help you get top dollar for your 2017 P quarter. The 2017 P Mint Mark war in the Pacific Washington Quarter is more than just a piece of change. It's a rare, valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Whether you find one in your pocket change or you decide to start collecting these stunning quarters, the 2017 P could be your ticket to owning a piece of numismatic history. Keep your eyes peeled, because this coin could be worth thousands or even millions in the right condition. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we're going to dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1983 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. You might have a few of these quarters sitting around in your collection, but did you know that some of them are worth a staggering $3 million? That's right. We're going to break down the story behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can find one that could make you a fortune. So, if you're into rare coins or just curious about the potential value of your pocket change, keep watching. Now, let's start by understanding a little history behind the 1983 Washington quarter. This quarter was minted in Philadelphia, and like many other U.S. coins, it features George Washington on the front with the inscription, "Liberty," above, and "In God We Trust," to the left. The reverse side of the coin displays the iconic eagle, a symbol of American strength and freedom. But don't be fooled by its seemingly common design. What makes this coin unique and highly sought after is tied to a special minting error that happened in 1983.in 1983. The U.S. Mint was going through some changes. There was an increase in demand for coins due to inflation, and production was ramped up. During this time, a handful of Washington quarters were produced with a minting error. Normally, this wouldn't be a huge deal, but what made this error extraordinary was that it was a very specific type of mistake that's extremely rare to find today. What really sets the 1983 P Washington quarter apart is the occurrence of a double die error. This means that when the coin was struck, the die used to imprint the design on the coin was slightly misaligned during the minting process. As a result, the image of George Washington and the lettering on the coin were slightly doubled or offset. While minor errors like this are relatively common, what makes this particular error so valuable is the rarity of its occurrence and the significant impact it has on the coin's appearance. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with minting errors, especially those that are as distinctive as the double die error on the 1983 P Washington quarter. This rare error creates a unique aesthetic that stands out from a regular quarter. The extra layer of detail in the design is fascinating to collectors, and the fact that so few of these quarters were ever produced makes them incredibly valuable. You might be wondering, how is it possible for a quarter from 1983 to be worth $3 million? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and the fact that only a small number of these double die error coins were released into circulation. The 1983 P Washington quarter with the double die error is so rare that only a handful are known to exist today, and these coins have been auctioned off for incredible amounts of money. The reason collectors are willing to pay so much for this coin is not only because of its rarity, but also because of the historical significance. The 1983 P Washington quarter represents a significant error in the minting process, making it a highly prized piece for numismatists who are looking to add a truly rare and valuable coin to their collection. In fact, one of these quarters, in excellent condition, has been sold at auction for as much as $3 million. That's right, a coin that you could have easily overlooked or discarded in your pocket change is now a multi-million-dollar treasure. So, if you happen to come across one of these quarters, you could be holding something that could make you a fortune. Now that we know why the 1983 P Washington quarter is so valuable, let's talk about how you can spot one in your collection. The key feature you're looking for is the double die error. This error occurs when the dies used to mint the coin are misaligned, causing the design to appear doubled. When inspecting your quarter, pay close attention to the following areas: the date and mint mark. The first thing you'll want to check is the date and mint mark. The 1983 P Washington quarter has the P mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. This is essential, as other years and mint marks may have similar designs but aren't as valuable. The design of George Washington. Examine the image of George Washington closely. In the case of the double die error, you'll notice that the details around his face and hair are slightly doubled. You may also see a doubling effect on the Liberty inscription above his head. The reverse side. On the reverse side of the coin, look for any doubling around the eagle or the lettering that says E Pluribus Unum and United States of America. If you see a slight doubling of the text or the eagle's features, then you may have found a rare 1983 P Washington quarter. Condition. As with any valuable coin, condition plays a major role in its worth. A coin in mint condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, will command a much higher price than one that's been worn down or damaged. If you happen to find a 1983 P. Washington quarter with the double die error, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are a few options for selling rare coins like this, but it's important to follow the right steps to ensure you get the best price. Consult a professional numismatist. Before selling your coin, it's always a good idea to have it evaluated by a professional. A numismatist can confirm whether your coin is indeed a double die error and give you an idea of its market value. Get your coin graded. Having your coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can significantly increase its value. A high-grade coin will sell for much more than one that's poorly graded. Auction houses. For extremely rare coins, auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries are excellent places to sell your coin. These auction houses specialize in rare and valuable coins, and they have access to a network of collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a rare find. Coin dealers. You can also sell your coin to a coin dealer, though they might offer you less than you would get through an auction. However, this is a more straightforward and quicker way to sell your coin. To sum it up, the 1983 P. Mint Mark Washington quarter with the double die error is an incredibly rare and valuable coin that can fetch up to $3 million at auction. If you're lucky enough to find one of these in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for the signs of this error, and remember to have your coin professionally appraised if you think you've found one. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this information useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content on rare coins and their surprising values. And if you've ever found a rare coin yourself, leave a comment below and share your story. Who knows, your next coin could be worth millions. Where we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins to have come out of the United States Mint, the 1994 P. War in the Pacific Washington quarter. You may have heard of this coin before, but did you know that certain versions of this quarter are worth a whopping $2 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore the history, rarity, and the incredible market value of this special coin. First, let's talk about the War in the Pacific series. The United States Mint released a series of commemorative quarters as part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. However, in 1994, the Mint released a special quarter that honors the war in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam. This coin was part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, designed to celebrate the national parks and other historical sites across the country. The 1994 P. Washington quarter features a design with the iconic image of George Washington on the front, as seen on all quarters minted since 1932. The reverse side is where things get interesting. This particular quarter showcases a symbol representing the war in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, highlighting the Pacific theater of World War II, where the United States fought against the Empire of Japan. The coin's design pays tribute to the soldiers and the historical significance of the battle in the Pacific. But here's the kicker. The rarity of certain versions of this coin has made it one of the most sought-after quarters by collectors. While the regular 1994 P. War in the Pacific quarter is valuable, it's the rare versions of this coin that have really skyrocketed in price. Let's break down why this coin can be worth up to $2 million. First, you need to understand that coin value is determined by a number of factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. The standard 1994 P. War in the Pacific quarters, while valuable, are not the ones fetching astronomical amounts on the market. It's the specially minted coins, those with unique errors or certain rare characteristics, that can command such high prices. One of the rarest and most valuable 1994 P. War in the Pacific quarters are those with minting errors. These errors can happen for a variety of reasons during the production process. Some of the most notable errors found in these quarters include double die obverse, where the image of Washington appears to be struck twice, creating a ghostly effect on the coin. Coins with these types of errors are highly coveted by collectors and can fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions, of dollars in auctions. Another reason why this coin could be worth up to $2 million is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are more valuable. A coin that is graded as being in mint state or proof condition, meaning it has been protected and preserved over the years, will be worth much more than one that has been circulated or damaged. For example, a 1994 P-War in the Pacific Quarter in pristine condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or other marks, will attract far more attention and fetch a much higher price. Now, let's talk about where you might find these coins. While it's possible to come across these rare quarters and change, it's far more likely that they will be found at coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces like eBay. If you're a collector, you'll want to keep an eye out for auctions that specialize in rare coins, as these are the places where you're most likely to find coins with significant errors or in exceptional condition. Sometimes, these coins can slip under the radar, so it's worth keeping an eye out if you're actively searching for one. But be careful, fakes and replicas of these rare coins are out there. If you're serious about collecting, it's essential to work with reputable dealers or get your coin professionally appraised. Many collectors prefer to have their coins graded by services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to ensure authenticity and to get a reliable value assessment. Coins that are professionally graded tend to sell for higher amounts and are much more likely to appreciate in value over time. So, what does all this mean for you? Well, if you've been sitting on a collection of 1994 P-War in the Pacific Washington Quarters, it's time to take a closer look. While most of them may not be worth millions, there's a real chance that you could own one of the rare, high-value coins. If you're a collector looking to build your collection, this is definitely a coin worth considering, especially if you can find one in mint condition or with a unique error. As we wrap up today's video, remember that coin collecting is an exciting and potentially lucrative hobby. The 1994 P-War in the Pacific Washington Quarter is just one example of a coin that holds incredible historical significance and, in certain cases, can be worth millions. If you're looking to get into the world of coin collecting, this is a great coin to start with, and it might even lead you to discover other hidden treasures in your own collection. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1994 P-War in the Pacific Washington Quarter and its amazing market value. If you're interested in more videos about rare coins and their incredible values, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment below letting me know what rare coins you'd like to learn about next. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or just someone curious about valuable coins, then you're in the right place. We'll be talking about a specific coin that has been generating a lot of interest in the numismatic community, the 2021 D-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Washington Quarter. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about a quarter from 2021? Doesn't that just seem like a recent issue that's still in circulation? Well, you're not wrong, but it's the rarity, the history, and some very specific features of these coins that have made them so highly sought after. And believe it or not, some of these quarters can be worth up to $2 million in today's market. Let's start by breaking down the coin itself. The War in the Pacific Washington Quarter was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that began in 2010 to honor national parks, historic sites, and other landmarks across the United States. The coin features a design that commemorates the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, specifically focusing on the Pacific theater of war. The reverse design shows a stylized image of a Marine with a rifle, looking out over a beach with the ocean in the background, which reflects the bravery and sacrifices made during the Pacific Campaign. The 2021 D-Mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint where the coin was struck, plays an important role in determining its value. Typically, coins with a D-Mint mark are not as rare as those with an S-Mint mark, but this particular coin has unique qualities that set it apart from the rest. What makes these coins valuable today isn't just their mint mark, but also certain characteristics that can make them rare and collectible. For starters, some of these coins were produced in limited quantities, and their demand grew exponentially among collectors and investors. Certain errors and misprints also add value to these coins. For example, some of these quarters were struck with a double die error, which means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing a doubling effect in the lettering or design. If you can find a quarter with this error, its value can be significantly higher than a regular, unmarked one. Another factor that contributes to the value is the coin's condition. Like most collectibles, the better the condition, the higher the price. Coins that are graded as MS-70, meaning they're in perfect mint condition, are worth far more than coins that show wear and tear. So, if you happen to come across a 2021 D-War in the Pacific Washington Quarter in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. A coin with this error, especially in MS-70 condition, could be worth well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and depending on demand, even close to $2 million. You might also be wondering where you can find these valuable quarters. Many of them were produced in circulation, so you might come across one in your everyday change. However, they're more likely to be found in unopened rolls of quarters or in sets of coins sold by dealers, which might offer some of the rarer varieties, like those with the minting errors or those in pristine condition. But, as with any valuable item, you need to be cautious of counterfeit coins in the market. Always buy from reputable dealers, and if possible, have the coin professionally graded to ensure its authenticity and value. Now let's talk about the market for these coins. The value of the 2021 D-War in the Pacific Washington quarter depends on several factors. First, the overall rarity of the coin plays a huge role. While the 2021 D-quarters are still relatively new and in circulation, a well-preserved, error-free coin could fetch anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. But for coins with unique characteristics or minting flaws, the price could shoot up significantly. Collectors who are looking to complete their America the Beautiful series, or investors who are buying coins as a form of wealth preservation, are willing to pay top dollar for these coins. Some of these quarters are already being sold in auction houses and online marketplaces for prices that range from $500 to $10,000 or more, depending on their grade and any errors present. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon a rare coin, don't be surprised if offers come pouring in from collectors looking to add it to their collection. But here's the big takeaway. As with most rare coins, the market can be unpredictable. The value of a coin like the 2021 D-War in the Pacific Washington quarter could rise dramatically over time, especially as more collectors and investors become interested in it. This is a coin that could be worth millions in the future, especially if you find one with an error or in mint condition. So, what should you do if you find one of these quarters? First, don't spend it. You should hold on to it and have it professionally appraised. If you suspect your coin has a minting error or is in exceptional condition, you can send it to a grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. Once it's graded, you'll know for sure whether it's worth a significant amount of money. To sum up, the 2021 D-Mint Mark War in the Pacific Washington quarter has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. With its historical significance, limited production, and potential for rare minting errors, this coin is one you should keep an eye out for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, knowing the value of coins like these could turn your hobby into a profitable venture. Who knows? That simple quarter you have in your pocket could one day be worth a fortune. It's always exciting to discover hidden gems in the world of numismatics, and the 2021 D-War in the Pacific Washington quarter is certainly one of those gems that could make you a millionaire. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin tips and valuable finds. And remember, keep collecting and stay on the lookout for rare coins that could be worth more than you ever imagined. See you in the next feed.